And we are live. Happy Monday. It is week 11, December 2nd. That means week 11 of the Kubernetes 117 release cycle. My name is Guinevere Sanger. I will be your host today. Please put your name in the attendance sheet and be nice to each other as we are under the Kubernetes Code of Conduct. We are getting really close to release date. Release date is next week, Monday, December 9th. That is the targeted release date. And things have been looking pretty quiet over the week. So hopefully, I don't want to jinx anything, but let's get started with enhancements.
Things are green. Haven't really had, any real changes. I think there is still one docs PR that's waiting approval, but
okay.
That should be it.
Very cool. I'm sure we'll hear from docs and just kind of getting that in. But there are no more enhancements related PRs or issues in the milestone. Awesome. CI signal. Let's see, let me double check right here. Steven said he'd be a little late joining. Let's move on for now to bug triage. Anyone here from bug triage? I heard some cool chimes though. Roger, it looks like you're talking, but we cannot hear you.
Hi, this is Sylvia. I'm not actually going to do the update, just to say that Josiah is probably going to be in the call.
Okay, but a little bit later. All right.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right, Dan just says he's doing CI signal update. So let's go back to CI signal.
Yeah, sorry, we had some confusion with it.
No worries.
I'll circle back around and make sure to fill out the actual summary here. But we're pretty much the same as last week with the Windows issues. Still looking at that, but once again, that's not going to be blocking further release. We have some failing tests on GC master scale correctness and performance, but those are being addressed. We're going to try and ping those again today. But other than that, blocking tests look good. So.
All right, so these are the same scalability tests that we're always watching with terror in our eyes.
Exactly.
Yeah, I saw Elena pointing those out over the weekend, and I saw the SIG acknowledging them. So let's keep a really close eye on that. Given that it is end of day in Europe right now, and most of that SIG is in Europe, it might actually be a good idea to ping them like right now.
Okay.
If you could do that, that would be awesome. Thank you. All right. Do we have anyone from bug triage? Josiah, I don't see him in here yet. Oh, hi, there you are. Morning.
Okay, so morning. Happy post-Thanksgiving. So we have 6 PRs open, 1 critical, urgent, 1 important soon, and a few issues, two or three. But they all look within reason. There was a question about 2 PRs that are listed in the docs on, I believe, Friday. We contacted the others, and they're going to put them into 117.1. And I left a message in 1 PR asking them to follow up on approval. Other than that, everything is going smoothly.
All right, sounds good. So the one that I'd be really concerned about would be, there are now 2 priority critical urgent ones in the milestone. There's 1 API extensions, validate list type map and set uniqueness in CRs.
Okay.
And there's ensure webhook backend requests are not artificially rate limited. Updated 24 seconds ago, opened 24 minutes ago.
Okay, that's a new one. I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, no worries. We should follow up on that. I just clicked on the search.
So would you like us to pay close attention to the critical urgent ones and communicate with the authors?
Yes, please.
Okay, we will do that for all of the critical urgent PRs that are open.
Awesome, thank you. All right, cool. So docs, we heard there was an open docs PR from Enhancements already. Is there anything else we should know about docs? Okay. I need to make a note to myself to follow up on docs. Okay. Release notes.
Yeah, hi. So hope everyone had a good long weekend. We have a few updates today. So we're underway with editing the release notes doc. So it's going to be a busy week for us now that everyone's back in action. We also need to send an email to all the release SIG leads just to get direct them to the documentation so they can get their say and make sure that things are represented correctly. So I think I'll reach out to. Do we have a list of those emails kicking around?
Of the SIG leads emails?
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a there's a whole mailing list that just goes to SIG leads.
I'll touch base with you after the meeting.
Yeah, absolutely. If you don't have access to that mailing list, I can just send it up and I'll forward it to everybody.
That would be awesome.
Yep.
Yeah. And then the other thing, so we've only got the one known issue that's been reported so far. A few of the other SIGs have acknowledged that like, hey, thanks, that's awesome that you sent it out. So I'll do another blast today just to catch anything. The only weird part about this known issue is that apparently it stretches back to 1.9. So we have to append some of the old release notes. So that's the only real catch with that one. So.
Okay.
But that's not going to block our release. So.
I remember trying to make multiple clouds work with 1.9. Those were wow, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, so I don't know how far we actually want to go back, but right now I'm working with just to extend it back so that the information is there for any. I guess we only go back 3 versions, anyways, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So let's do that.
Awesome.
Unless anyone has any suggestions for how they'd like to see that handled.
Well, yeah, I'll think about it. Yep. Awesome. Cool. Let's see. We have comms.
Hi there. So our only update at the moment is we are following up with the SIG leads after Thanksgiving to work out when we're going to get the first drafts of the blog posts for the 3 major themes. And just because there's a few people on the call who missed Friday for the holidays, we have met with Kim from the CNCF. We have got the webinar sorted and all the other press stuff is in motion. So currently green, everything's good, and hopefully we'll have blog drafts by Tuesday or Wednesday.
Okay, awesome. I can't wait to read it. Yay. Claire said she cannot be here today, and she asked me to remind everyone to nominate leads for the 118 cycle in the issue. Does anyone need a link to that issue? It's on KSIG release. I don't have it on me right now, but if somebody has a lazy link. Did I just skip Stephen? I totally just skipped Stephen. Anyone from Release Branch Management here? All right, Stephen explicitly said he was going to be late, so Let's go to release lead update. So upcoming milestones are tomorrow we are going to cut the RC2 release if release engineering is on board, which I don't see why they wouldn't be. But yeah. So the only thing that I can imagine is that there's like this scalability flake that might block that. So I would have to discuss with them. And then release date is planned for next Monday, as I already mentioned. So I'm really excited to make this happen, make this be a thing. Very cool. We don't seem to, let's see. We don't have a current SIG scalability update, so pinging that issue is going to be important. And yeah, anyone have any comments, concerns, things that we forgot, things that I forgot, complaints? All right, very cool. Let's pull, let me screen share, and I'm going to grab the board real quick while we wait for, there we are. Okay, also let me quickly check my Slack messages. Okay. Nope, that was entirely the wrong. There we are. Can everybody see my screen?
Yes.
Awesome. Very good. Let's see if there are, the first thing actually that I would like to do is look at the, okay, fix broken links, release lead, rollbook edition. Okay, very cool. Let's go and put that in here. Backlog. Interesting. Okay, let's just put that in here. Okay, the very first thing I'd like to do is actually look at those CI signal, no, those bugs. Right here. Okay, very good. So Liggett has opened a bunch of priority critical urgent PRs in the last hour. I'm actually kind of curious about this, and let's take a quick look. Okay, so this is a cherry pick. This one, and this is also no one's having, okay, so that's the same one. Interesting. So one of them is against master, one of them is, okay, fine. Cool, so cherry pick deadline is today, so this is fair. Let's keep a close eye on these. All right, that's all I'm gonna say about that. Cool. Add information about what qualifies for a milestone. We have a review in progress. Wow. No. All right, that's on me. So sorry about that. Let's look at in progress. Do we have more information on the enhancement slip across multiple releases?
I don't think Jeremy is on the call today.
Let's take a quick peek. All right. I remember there was some progress last time, so.
I know that he's gone as far back as I believe 115, and he was looking at 114, but it was in a different format. I'll follow up with him later.
Awesome, thank you. Just an update on the issue would be awesome.
Will do.
Because it's not like, it's not an urgent issue. Okay, release notes known issues. I think we already heard about that. Document reason for inclusion of release blocking jobs. Is there any update on this one?
I have to apologize. I didn't Kubernetes at all last week. There's no update.
Awesome. Okay, that's super fun. I expect that it's going like that a little bit this week or last week. I know Bob gave me an update on automation for tracking spreadsheets, and I haven't quite had the time to look into that. Do you want to talk a little bit about that, or?
Sure. Essentially, it was following up on the comments and sort of the next steps and from the initial sort of write-up of it. Docs and enhancements are now split out into their own sort of sheet in the tracking sheet. And then there is now a central dashboard that essentially just lists out, it gives you sort of a green, yellow, red status on both the enhancement and docs. And this is the sort of mock-up for 118, just with some of the stuff that's in there from 117.
Yeah, so you can split it out into enhancements, docs. This is great. Awesome. Do we just kind of want to link this to the issue?
Sure. I'll change the title so it's more, since it's like a whip or something, like I don't want it to become the 118 sheet.
Right. Yeah. Like, say like this is an example.
Yeah.
Here's an example implementation. Awesome. Thank you. So let's go ahead and yep. So this is still in progress, but it looks almost done. So let's maybe put it into review. I know it's an issue, not a pull request, but cool. 6 scalability release, document Kubernetes release team membership criteria. I have done no work on this. 6 scalability release team communications. Let's pull that up real quick. I have not added them to the handbooks, so that is the final thing that needs to be done. Let's go ahead. The shadow process. This is actually related to document release team membership criteria. I might go in there and clean these 2 issues up a little bit. Unless somebody has an update, I see Jorge is assigned to it.
No update.
Awesome. Okay. Release retrospective. We will see that in a couple weeks. And this is the issue that Claire would like everyone to nominate their follow leads onto. All right. Cool. There's some to do. Oh, yes. I need to open the release retrospective document. Awesome. Any suggestions? Any comments? All right, things to look out for. Following up on that docs PR, making sure all the docs are in order this week. Finding a way to communicate the known issues and staying on top of the last minute pull requests being opened into 117 for bugs. Those are the main things to take away from this meeting. Is anyone concerned? Troubled? I see that Slack's trying to get my attention again, and I'm going to stop screen sharing before I do that. Zoom, stop Okay. Thanks, Dan, for pinging SIG scalability. I appreciate it. Okay. All right. Very cool. This is going to be release meetings every day. We will not walk the board every day because reasons that would be very tedious. So is there anyone from release branch management here right now? All right, I will sync up with them later. And I am looking forward to seeing all your faces tomorrow. I think we are done for today. Yay! Everyone is very silent, so see you all tomorrow.
Bye.
Happy Monday. Bye.